This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Diaz is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
One gone here in the Yankees' seventh, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. Now in the box, Brett Gardner. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. 1, 2, 3 go the ball. Riding in, Aledmus Diaz will start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 home.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fouled away. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Digging in, Dustin Garneau. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Next for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Swing, and he pops him up. Diaz ranging into shallow right. He's there to make the catch, and wow, the runner breaks for second. He changed his mind there as he's back into first, no problem. Here's big Aaron Judge. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. This is line to left. Brantley will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Stanton is certainly one of the right guys to have at the plate in this spot. A long ball would be huge, and he's hit more than 300. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Now to the plate, Michael Brantley, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Ready for another shot now. Miles Straw. He flew out in his last at-bat. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
In comes Judge. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. 0-1 the count. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Paxton steps into his windup. Here's his offering. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. Down the third baseline. Bregman has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Oh, and look at this. high in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
Digging in, Gio Urshela. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way.
And this throw gets away from him.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Hit out towards second. Throw gets him 2 down. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Aaron Judge. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And that's in there for strike one. Scorched to third. Bregman fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So disaster strike. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Aroldis Chapman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 2 for 4. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Alex Bregman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Last strike now for Houston. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So that ends what was quite an entertaining matchup of top dogs here, guys.
Yeah, when 2 division leaders face off, it is like 2 alpha dogs staring at each other. Unfortunately, there's only going to be room for 1 at the top of the pack. But it's fun to get a peek at what it looks like for these 2 contenders to tangle head-to-head.
Yeah, this was a fun matchup, and I have a ton of respect for both of these 2 teams. But what really matters is what comes of these 2 teams later in the season when championships are won and lost. I want to see what these teams have become at that point.
Well, as teams do these days, Aaron Judge. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Judge will to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And he struck him out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. So it was a swinging strike 3. Giancarlo Stanton becomes out number 2 this inning.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Gary.
Hit on the ground to third. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Kyle Seager.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night as he tacks on to his total, currently 3rd best on the Yankee ball club.
The shortstop.
Walker removed to first, and he'll get back in safely. Judge is off of first with 2 away.
One time. Here we go.
And Judge is off and running. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Lewis looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him.
Coming to the plate now, J.P. Crawford. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Crawford.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Big Aaron Judge.
For the Yankees.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Aaron.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
That's an awesome 12-6 hook right there. Look at the depth, spin rate, nasty downward tilt on that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The next 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Waiting on it is Henniger. He's got it 1 away. So striding forward now, Evan White.
Baseman, number 12, Evan White.
Heading out toward shallow right. Judge is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Aaron Judge. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Aaron Judge.
First offering on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Turn, have a look.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Giancarlo Stanton goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Here it comes on 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Eniger. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Yankees into the box now. Shed Long. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
Long.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Well, fire up the highlight reel. Judge just had a game to remember with the bat.
Boy, did he ever, Matt. This is exactly what this team was looking for from him.
Yeah, if this is any kind of preview of what we'll be seeing from him going forward, it's going to be a real boost for this ball club. You can bet the boys in the clubhouse are fired up right now because of him.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today it'll be Diamond Dynasty Baseball between Philadelphia and Philadelphia. At the plate, Byron Buxton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Batting second, the third baseman.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner's back. Standing in now, Minnie Minoso. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Granderson. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Todd Helton. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Snap throw to third. The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
He's got it. The throw pulls him off the bag. Base is full now following the error. And standing in the outfielder, Torrey Hunter. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike. Buxton at third. Torres over at second. Helton at first. One gone. And that's cut on and missed by Hunter as he falls behind 0-2 now. And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Mantle is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out a... Stepping into the box, Drew Waters. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Drew.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Line drive base hit.
Batting second.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Rollins. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
The count now at 2-1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Granderson has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Freeman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Line toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He's in year one of a new 3-year deal.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
0-2, here it is. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call.
Sergio Romo.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. He's just 1 for 6. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Up next for the Yankees.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Slow roller down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next for the Yankees.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fouled off. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Ground ball right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So The next twin up, Jorge Polanco. He'll be the one to greet Chapman, who looks to put an end to this one. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the ninth. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Jay Happ would be in line for the victory should the score hold. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. And now for the Angels, Max Stassi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A ball and no strikes. Snap throw from the catcher, not in time. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Ready now for L.A., David Fletcher. Lifetime line against Chapman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 bases. Cannon Middleton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Hot shot to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. On to first to complete the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And next, the dangerous power threat, Gary Sanchez. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And a a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Goodwin's in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. So nothing in the Bombers' ninth. Last chance coming up now for the Angels. They'll need one to tie. It's a 7-6 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, one away.
The third baseman.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's set. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. Line hard. Foul. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
And he fouls this one off. Angels down to their last strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called.
And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over. Franmil Reyes is the new man on the... And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 on its way. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And they'll take it to the bag. So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. First offering on its way. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam.
In a pitcher's worst nightmare. You could never imagine being
2 on here with 1 man out. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Here comes the 0-1. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Another excellent swing right there.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Skied into straightaway right. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Lowe. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! This has been quite a hitting display. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ji-Man Choi. So far 2-for-3 in this one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reyes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jose Martinez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
And that last at bat, that was a pretty good off-speed pitch that was well down below the zone.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And Franmil Reyes will stand in again, but before he does, let's take you back to the 2nd inning of the ballgame. Maybe the key blow so far, a grand slam that really got things started for him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Torres, base runner at first with 1 out. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Now another 0-2. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6. Now at the plate, Franmil Reyes. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Runner breaks for third. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Well, they got great production at the plate from him in his debut with his new team.
They sure did. It's so huge to have a game like this after being traded. It just makes it so much easier to settle in and hopefully have a bunch more games like this one.
Davy Garcia has torn up the minor leagues as they've decided to take a shot on this exciting arm at the top level.
What a terrific moment for any young pitcher, Matty. I remember getting there for my debut, just taking in all the sights and sounds, and I'm sure he's going through the same thing right now.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I'm looking forward to seeing how he handles the emotions out there on the bump. If he can find some calm, it could be a great performance.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out,
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. A dozen home runs and 43 RBIs.
Ball one.
And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Hicks is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run on the... Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Fouled away.
Alex Gordon.
That's a
Now
ball.
a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is on his horse. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Cut hold.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he rips it on the ground to second. Torres at the bag. To Voit in time for the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes strike 2. O'Hearn swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Into the box now, Nicky Lopez.
Batting 9. The second
As
base.
he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Lopez is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
First pitch on its way. Whit Merrifield is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. In there, 1-1.
The count's 1-1.
And it's fouled away. Line toward right center. And there's his first hit in his new uniform. That has to feel good to get that out of the way.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that In is Jorge Soler.
Leading up for Kansas
Infield
City,
in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Jorge
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Full count, 3-2.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. First pitch of the at-bat.
The first baseman.
Fouled off.
66.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Third baseman.
In there for strike one.
Bronco.
Belted high and deep into right center. Hicks going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
First time up, he went down looking. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. With Merrifield next to hit. Line towards center field. Hicks is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So next to the plate for the Royals, Adalberto Mondesi. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 the count. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games now. Man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lopez on second. Mondesi at first. 2 out in the inning. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Royals settle for just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 2 and the Yankees nothing. New inning set to get underway. Hunter Dozier digging in now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1.
Ball, that's high.
And he popped him up. Voit ranging into shallow right, but he won't get there. It falls in.
No runner, no runner.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
In there, a base hit. The throw into second. And that's out number 1. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Count now a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
In the air now, out to right field. Judge is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals digging in now for Kansas City. Michael Franco, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is camped under this one. 1 down. Digging in, Nicky Lopez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fouled away.
Lopez.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Down and away, ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. This is popped up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, no runner. Eat it, eat it.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to... So, guys, while they took the loss today and he didn't turn in a terrific performance, they're definitely encouraging signs to take away.
Yeah, Matt, you can't judge a young prospect on 1 start alone, but they're going to need to have better outings from him going forward if he wants to stay here.
The Yanks have been rolling pretty much since day one of the season. Heidi, give us the inside scoop.
Matt, most consider this a team to watch coming into the season, and they have not disappointed. Their dominance in the first half of this season has their fan base all fired up, but the clubhouse sentiment is that they still have not reached their full potential. If that's true, and if they do manage to take it up another notch in the second half, look out.
Thank you, Heidi. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Curveball grounded towards second. Scooped up on the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here tonight, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Swing and a liner. Foul. Last chance for the Yankees. Liner toward right center. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Arias is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. 1-0 the count. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy. Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Nelson Cruz becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Tyler Duffy takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Avila is under it. He's got it one away. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. First pitch on its way. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Now back, the left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
No balls and a strike to count. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1-2. Here it is. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot down the line in right, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Well, I guess you can't win every one of these, guys.
Yeah, it's a rare loss for a team that's been pretty dominant through the first half of their schedule. They've been making it look so easy. I just wonder if they can sustain this level of success through the rest of the summer.
Hey, look, guys, it's a tall task to ask them to keep this up the whole season. But with what we've seen so far, I'm not betting against this team by any means.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between the Blaze and the Woolly Mammoths. Now batting, Trey Turner. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Strike one to start the at-bat. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Stepping up now, Drew Waters. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are two down. So bases are empty here with two gone. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. And that one got a piece of him. Striding into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this one runs up high, ball one. Gallo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. Stepping into the box, Drew Waters. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Hit down the third baseline. And there's one down now. Now at the plate, Jimmy Rollins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Trying to bunt his way on, but this has popped up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are two away now. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. First pitch on its way.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Counts 1-1.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two. Freeman has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is that. And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. At the plate, Manny Machado. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he offers it the circle change and misses 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
The second base.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up.